What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. I have a few announcements before I start this review. First thing is, I am very sick. If you can't tell by my voice, my throat feels like it's gonna explode, but that's not gonna stop me from doing this review for you guys. And the last thing is, I was supposed to do two videos last week, this and my Rogue One trailer review. I don't plan on doing that because you guys know what my thoughts on the trailer are. It was fantastic. And so I figured today I would review the movie I saw on Saturday. And it is The Birth of a Nation. Directed, starring, and written by Nate Parker. The Birth of a Nation is about a slave named Nate Turner, played by Nate Parker, who is going through slavery, as well as him being a preacher. He preaches to his local other slaves in small churches every week, as well as being owned by a slave owner. This guy is witnessing atrocities left to right. People are getting killed, people are getting slaughtered to death. And he has some opinions on that. And so he secretly forms this rebellion against the white slave owners who are killing these people and forms this group called The Birth of a Nation. The reason I was interested in seeing this movie is because it's been getting a lot of praise at the Sundance Film Festival, and it's one of the best picture nominated contenders for next year. And usually before I see a movie like this, I read the plot line and it's about slavery. And I've seen some pretty good true story slavery movies like 12 Years a Slave, which totally made me cry so much. And so I was looking forward to this movie. And did it work for me, guys? No. I was extremely disappointed by this movie. This movie is so overrated at Sundance. This movie was nothing but a boring 2-hour slavery revenge movie that I've seen many times before. And so let me talk about what I liked about the movie first. The performances in the movie are fine. They're not memorable. The only one I can give praise to is Nate Parker. I thought he did a good job with his performance in the movie. I would say it is Oscar worthy, but to me, I really didn't get emotionally attached to his character like I wanted to. But still, Nate Parker really delivered the role. The only other thing I can think of that is good is the cinematography. It did look great. There were some great shots of some cotton fields, beautiful shots of the houses in the setting, and it really did look beautiful. I'm sorry, guys, that's all I can think of I can praise. Overall, the movie really disappointed me. So now let's talk about the negatives. The first flaw that really killed this movie was the pacing. And oh man, the pacing drags so much, and I cannot stand slow paced movies. For example, a lot of the movie shows Nate Turner's relationship with his wife and him preaching to a group of church beings. And it took a lot of the screen time to show that part of his life. I understand that Nate Parker is trying to show this part of his man's life, but still, I would have wanted him to explain it more so I can understand as a viewer what it's like and so I can emotionally care about what he's going through. I said this about Nate Parker's character being kind of not emotionally impactful, and that's basically everybody in the movie. I really didn't get emotionally involved with all the characters to make me care about them. And obviously, who are the people you're rooting for? The slaves. You want to see them take down their slave owners and claim victory. But still, I want to see a little bit more development in these characters so you can root for them in these situations. And I felt the movie really lagged in that aspect. The slaves back in the day went through a really tough time going through this shit daily. And I felt 12 Years a Slave did a great job. Like Solomon Northup, I cared about that man emotionally and what he went through. But I did not feel that from anybody in this movie. My final flaw is with the overall story. It is so cliche. I've seen it many times before. Right when I walked out of this movie, I thought it's trying so hard to be as emotionally powerful as 12 Years a Slave, but the plot is very similar to Free State of Jones that came out earlier this year. I didn't see the movie, but from what I heard, it's about Matthew McConaughey's character, and he's seeing a bunch of catastrophes going on in his town. And what he's seeing, he doesn't like. And so he forms this group called the Free State of Jones to go after the Confederate Army. Does that plot sound any familiar with this movie? It does. In the end, guys, The Birth of a Nation really disappointed me. I was expecting so much more with it. I was hoping it could have been my favorite movie of the year. But still, I can praise Nate Parker did a good job in it, but the movie's just not going to be memorable. On my rating scale, I'm going to give The Birth of a Nation a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Big letdown. Alright guys, that was my review for The Birth of a Nation. Have you guys seen this movie yet? Are you going to see it? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!